Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a very requested video. This is my review of the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Foundation. Remember I mentioned this in a previous video and you guys were like, please do a review on it because I reviewed the regular one. So this is definitely pretty much like an A in my book, so I just wanted to give you guys my opinion on it, and there will be a demo at the end, so stay tuned for that. Hope you guys enjoy. So starting off with the foundation itself, this is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Foundation, and this is the Healthy Luminous Makeup with SPF 20, and it is in Warm W1 to 2 Porcelain Light Ivory. That is a mouthful. Okay, so it says it lumifies, unifies, improves the look of skin for a healthy looking complexion, has vitamin C and E in it, which is actually really, really good for your skin. That's what it says on it. This is the lightest shade that you can get. I got this at Pharmacy for $3.99. They retail for $18.99 to $20.99 at drugstores, but I don't know how the heck I managed to get it for $3.99. I went into Pharmacy. I was like, hey, why is this on for $3.99? The girl's like, oh, well, we're not going to sell it here anymore. No problem there. I'll take two. So, let's just get into the packaging. So it is a 30 milliliter bottle, and as you can see, it has a really cute little pump, which... hey, it has a pump. I'm not going to be wasting product. It is glass like the other L'Oreal True Match foundation, the regular one. This is like kind of like a mirror. The pump is really controllable. You can basically like pump out as much or as little as you want, which I really, really like. I use about one pump, and then sometimes I use 1.5. It really depends on me. That's the packaging. No complaints here. I mean, it's perfect. It sits flat on a surface, and I really like that. It's 30 mils, which is general for all foundations, and it has a pump, so that's awesome. Let's get into the coverage of the foundation itself. This is my skin with the foundation on. You will see in the demo what it looks like without. Basically, I went on Accutane, if you didn't already know this. My skin has some scarring, it has some discoloration, it has a bruise right here. I don't know how the heck I got that. My skin's pretty good. It's definitely not horrible. People have worse skin. So I do know though by the scarring what the coverage is right away, because I have some pretty dark scars. So I would say, let's just put it this way. If you have severe acne, this isn't going to cover up all your acne. You have moderate acne, this should do the trick with some concealer. If you have little acne to no acne at all, this stuff is just going to make your skin look absolutely like flawless and beautiful. If you're just looking to even out your complexion, not like cover anything major, this is good. I find that it covers up my dark scars completely. Now, it does reflect the light, so that's another big thing. I don't know if you guys knew that, but when your foundation reflects the light, you can't see your imperfections either. I do set it with powder though, so I do know the true coverage of it, and I would say it is, starting off at light, I'd say it goes to medium. I would not say full coverage, but I'm totally not for full coverage anymore, because I find that when I look at old videos of me wearing full coverage, I can tell that I'm wearing the makeup, and nobody knows that I'm wearing foundation most of the time unless, you know, I just look like a cupcake one day. So basically, yeah, I would say that this foundation has pretty great coverage. A lot of people say that they don't think so. Now, I use my fingers to put it on. I don't know what you guys are doing, but I use my fingers to put it on. I used a beauty blender which sheared it out way too much, made it look like a tinted moisturizer, basically. I used a flat top brush with it, which, it was okay, a little streaky, but when I use my fingers and just pat and rub, it just completely absorbs the product totally. I find that really works for me. I don't know about you guys, but I think that patting and rubbing is the way to go, especially if you're lazy. I mean, oh my gosh, I'm like one of the laziest people with my foundation now. I think it's because I spent so long putting it on before. It's just like, God, no. I'm not even gonna go there anymore. Okay, what else is there to talk about you? If you have dry skin, this will do really good things for you, especially since it has vitamin C and E, which will hydrate your skin and also help the appearance of it. Those of you who have normal skin, you're good to go. Just set it with some powder. And those of you with oily skin, I have a little bit of oil seeping through in the T-zone area. I would honestly, I'm gonna be completely honest, it's pretty great staying power if you use a primer. You don't have to use like a setting spray if you don't want to. I've used it without a powder. I would say it smears. I would be honest with you and say it smears, especially if you have oily skin. Yeah, with oily skin, I'd be careful. I think that with super oily skin, don't even try, because I would go with the regular True Match, which is just above and beyond the best foundation in the world to me. Yeah, go with a powder if you have a little bit of oil, or like, you know, in the T-zone you just get oily. Just go with some powder and you're fine. So I would say all skin types, except for super, super oily. And I think that's the basics of this foundation. The color range isn't as big as the regular True Match, like the regular True Match's color shades. It's, I think, about 10 to 12 colors, I'm not 100%, but they do go really, really dark. That's the thing. I'm just not sure if for some in-between girls if there's gonna be like enough colors for you. I found that this one, I'm really pale, duh, as you can see. This works for me. This works really, really well for me, and it doesn't oxidize or anything. So oxidizing is basically when you go out into the air and the air touches your foundation, foundation turns orange. No, there's no Oompa Loompa up in here. I would say that you get probably about a good 10 to 12 hours out of this foundation. I believe, yeah, that's, I don't think they have any time that they say it stays on for. No, it doesn't. But, yeah, I put my makeup on in the morning. I go home at around 10, and it's fine all day. I set it with powder just to keep that in mind, so that does give it an extra staying powder, and I also use a primer. I don't usually use like a mist and set or anything. What I would want to say about like the length of the time, it will vary from your skin type for how long it lasts. So some people will be like, yeah, it lasts for like 2 hours, but some people will say like it lasts all day, like me, because my skin's pretty normal. Like I just get oily because I have a strength and conditioning class at school, which I'm sweating in, so that's the only reason it gets oily. And I touch it up like 3 times a day, sometimes more if I have like a lot of issues, but right now it's cold outside, so I don't really have to worry about that. Alright guys, so that is it for the review, and if you have any more questions about this foundation, and if I left anything out, just leave it in the comments below and I will get back to you, and let's get on to the demo. So I start off just pumping the foundation onto my hands, and all I do is simply just spread it around my face. This is a pump to start, and then if I need more, I go for it. As you can see, a pump covers like the majority of my face, so usually good with a pump. I like to kind of pat it and rub it. I pat the areas that need to be kind of like smoothed out, get rid of those streaks. This is my skin before I have set it with powder. As you can see, it has a very dewy finish, especially along the cheekbone, you can really tell. And then I went ahead and applied my Essence Cover Stick under my eyes, and then I set it with the Dream Matte Powder by Maybelline in 01 Medium. So that's what I use for setting under my eyes, but I haven't set my face yet. What I do to set my face is literally just take my whatever powder I really feel like using. A lot of the time I use this Essence translucent one, but today I just feel like using this one. So take my powder on an e.l.f. puff and then just press that on. We'll pat that on. And I find that this kind of just doesn't mess anything up. Doesn't make the foundation streak or anything. Don't wear concealer on my face generally because I don't have much to cover up or anything. Just like to even out, basically. So this is my skin after I have the makeup on. As you can see, I still have a nice kind of glow up above the cheekbones, and it just looks really nice and illuminated. Not too like glowy though, since I did put the powder on, and I think that it's overall a really kind of natural look. With this makeup, it just doesn't look like you're really wearing much makeup on your face at all, unless you put on blush and bronzer, then people are at least going to know you're wearing that. But in terms of like foundation, I really don't see it on my skin, and I really think it looks nice and natural. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful, and if you did, will you please comment down below and let me know if you liked the video, and if you also would like to subscribe if you haven't already, I would love that. I also have a giveaway going on right now, a very big 1,000 subscriber giveaway, so I will link that in the down bar if you would like to participate, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.